Hey, how you doing? I'm Sarah Fleming from Prepare to Die Papercrafts. Oh, you shouldn't have to look at that. Sorry, I kind of rehearsed my whole video and didn't think about what I would say at the beginning. So, but at least you know my cards are rehearsed, right? So, so I'm Sarah Fleming. I said this part. I'm Sarah Fleming from Prepare to Die Papercrafts. So I wanted to jump in here and show you all the Sale-A-Bration stamp sets. Actually, not all of them. I don't have the one that coordinates with the designer T stamp set and dies. I could never get into it. So, but I have all the other ones, and I'm going to show you them really quickly. I'm going to use the note cards and envelopes. And, oh, hi, I have someone here. And I forgot to bring my computer up, so I'm going to have no idea who you are. Unless you comment. If you comment, I should be able to see your comments. But anyway, I've been, we're going to use the note cards. Here's a sneak peek. We're going to use the note cards and envelopes and just make 8 really super fast cards. Each card takes less than 2 minutes to make. Most of them take less than 1 minute to make. So I figured I would go through all the stamp sets with you, so I don't want you to miss out. So I want to make sure that if there's anything that you want, that you don't miss it. And I also want to make sure that there may be something you don't know that you want. So I want to show it to you, and because I don't want you to miss out. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and get you set up, and then we're gonna make some really fast cards. And hopefully it'll go really fast. And so, okay, wait. I think I learned this from Kylie Bertucci, that I can flip it without shaking everything. I just have to find where the camera is. Nope, that's not going to work for me. Oh, it's because, here's the camera. Okay, I see. Okay, now I'm going to flip it around. And I have no idea if it flipped right. Nope, it didn't flip. Okay, well, I tried, y'all. I tried to not make you sick with all the movement. But there's no big shotting today or anything like that. This is all really fast cards and all using 8 different stamp sets. Oh, but first I want to show you a couple of things. I made this last weekend for a blog hop. Actually, I need to get this in the mail. Actually, one of the first people... when I was blogging, kind of one of the first people I met, Leslie, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, Krogan. Anyway, she invited me to be on the Dynamic Duos design team, and she's having a baby, so we did a blog hop for her. Oh, I messed this up. Okay, pretend that you saw this card with this ribbon tied around it, because it's what holds the card closed. Because you open it, this is what we're making at my team meeting tonight. You open it. Ta-da! Isn't that cool? It's the first one I've made. I've seen them everywhere. This is called a twist pop-up card. And I've never made one, so I was really excited to make one. And it really did not take a lot of time. I was shocked at how quickly it came together. I watched the tutorial over at Split Coast Stampers. Oh, that's some exciting news. So I have been asked to be on the creative crew for Split Coast Stampers for 4 months starting in May. So I will be on the kind of design team over there. I'm really excited. I about fell out of my chair when I got the message from them. So anyway, this is what it looks like with the ribbon back on. And then you pull it off and you open it and that whole thing pops out. And it was crazy easy to make. I was so shocked at how easy it was to make. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to make a bunch of cards using the note cards and envelopes. They're, what is that, 3.5 by 5 cards. And they're so, I think they're $7. You get 20 note cards, 20 envelopes. They're on they're thick cardstock. So they're good for, I scored that. Well, I did that one crooked. So they're great for, making quick cards, and they're great for, you can even embellish and all of that. Okay, which one am I doing first? I think I'm doing the tacos first. I'm going to do the taco truck first. Taco truck might be my favorite stamp set, but there were so many good ones during this celebration that it's really hard to know what was my favorite. Okay, so the taco truck card. We're just going to stamp a taco truck. So cute. Oh, and I'll show you this stamp set. This it's not just a taco truck. It's also, you can do cupcakes, ice cream, tacos, hot dogs, pancakes. I've never seen a pancake truck. Are those real? But so I'm doing the taco truck, and it has lots of fun sentiments, including my favorite. Let's talk about how awesome you are. It's super punny. I love it. Okay, so stamp the taco truck, and now I'm gonna stamp a taco, or actually I'm gonna stamp 2 tacos in crushed curry, and we're just gonna stamp 2 tacos in the little window. Stamp 1, 2, and then also in crushed curry we're gonna stamp a sentiment. Let's not do it upside down. We'll stamp it right side up, though there's always a possibility that I'd do it wrong. And we're going to put that right there. Let's talk about how awesome you are. And I'm just going to color one little stripe on the truck in Watermelon Wonder with my Watermelon Wonder marker, just to give it a little bit extra. And then really you don't need to do anything else to this card. You have this cute taco truck. The tacos are the star. Actually, the pun is the star of the card. Let's not lie. Everybody loves puns. No, that's not true. I love puns, and I think everyone should. Oh, here, let's color in a little bit of this little awning. Make a little white stripe in the middle of the awning. Oh, I think I'm getting wet ink on my hand. Oh, I was afraid I was going to smudge it, but I didn't. So there you go. And you have a fun little thank you card. That's card number 1. Wait, where am I? Oh, yeah. I like to stamp my envelopes. So I'm just going to stamp, and I always stamp on the back side. So I'm just going to stamp a little taco. Or maybe 2. Maybe 2 tacos. So I always stamp on the back side of my envelopes. Okay. 1 taco card in 1 taco envelope. And there you go. I said at the beginning that I don't have my computer up here with me today, so I have no idea who is joining me. So thank you for joining. I see I've got 3 people here now. And now we're moving on to the next card. Let me close all my ink pads so we don't have a disaster. And got rid of the tacos, and we'll move on to delicate details. This is actually one of the first, I think this one might have been the first one after the tacos. I think it went tacos, delicate details, and then chickens for me. But, so we're going to stamp the delicate details. Going to make a little thank you card with that. Oh, I just got ink on stuff. Okay, I'm going to clean this stamp off, or this block, so that I don't get ink all over everything. I'm not going to clean all these stamps, but I may need to reuse the blocks. Okay. So, now we're going to do, oh, here, let's close the card. You don't have to close it now, but sometimes I fold towards the crease, the score line, and sometimes I fold away from, because I've heard 2 different theories from 2 different people. And the theory I heard from the person who owns a print shop where they actually do lots of printing says fold towards the score line, because the fibers are already broken or something. Okay, so this is Real Red. I decided to do this one in bright colors. Those are my favorites anyway. And I stamped that one crooked. Well, maybe not. Okay, Real Red. And I'm going to stamp 4 of these. I'm going to do 4 different colors. This one probably takes the longest because I have to change the stamp out, because I only have 1 block this length. And when you're not because I'm stamping off the side of the card, when you're not stamping directly on the card, I mean, when you're not trying to stamp the whole stamp, it doesn't matter if this little bit hangs off. So, I mean, I have a bigger, long block that I could get out, but I like this block. It's easier to hold. Let's do pumpkin pie here. So again, this is a Sale-A-Bration freebie. They added some new ones last week, but most of them are gone already. The things that aren't gone are The succulent garden paper, so that's a paper that's in the occasions catalog. That one is available as a freebie. And the party animal paper and the party animal washi tape, I think those are still available. The Tasty Trees is gone. And the embossing folders that they added are gone. But I just bought the party animal paper, like, you know, the day before they announced that they were adding those. Oh, you can also get the new in colors, the 2016 to 2018. You can get those in colors. So I'm doing Daffodil Delight now. I'm trying to make these all different lengths. So you can do all the new in colors. The cardstock pack, so you get 20 sheets of cardstock. I think you get, let's see, there are 5 colors, so you get 4 of each color. So, so that one is one of the Sale-A-Bration freebies now. It's like most of the accessories have gone fast, but don't forget about that awesome inside the lines paper and the balloon paper. Ah! Sorry about that. I didn't mean to yell in your ear when I dropped that. Yep, I got ink on everything. That's okay. Okay. So, that's what happens when you're stamping live. Dangerous things. Very dangerous things. Okay, so, oh, actually, while I have it out, I want to stamp on my envelope. I'll stamp, well, let's see, I still have the green one. Well, it doesn't matter what color. So, I'm just going to do Emerald Envy, and I'm going to stamp this on the back. Oh, no, it's, oh, here, oh, no, meh. See, when it goes across this little, well, we'll see what happens. Oh, okay, that's fine. So we're going to stamp that on there, and now we need a sentiment, so I think I will use Real Red. And I got out my, man, y'all, these are 2 of my very favorite stamp sets. Endless Thanks, Endless Birthday Wishes, because you can do so many different sentiments with each one, and I love the font. So, I'm going to do a thank you. Actually, I already have it out. Where'd I put it? I got it out already, and because I already used it. Okay, here it is. I'm going to use the thank you. Let's move that so I can see past it. And we'll stamp that right here. And really, you don't need anything else. You could put some rhinestones on it if you wanted to. Or a little bit of twine. I love that they have so many colors of solid baker's twine now. I hope they come out with even more next year. You know what I would love to see is some real red baker's twine that stays around for the whole year, and it's not just in the holiday catalog. Because they had some in the holiday catalog. Okay, so done with that. Alright, that's 2 cards done. I should check my battery, because I know, okay, we're still okay. We might even make it all the way through. I forgot to charge my battery. Okay, chickens. Let's do chickens. Okay. How do you smudge ink? I didn't even have yellow ink on my fingers. Okay, whatever. Okay, so we're going to do chickens now. Alright, we're going to do this big mama hen. And I'm going to do the chickens in Stays On because I'm going to use the watercolor pencils, and I'm going to color them in just a little bit. So there's the mama. And then I'm going to stamp the egg. So yeah, when you're going to watercolor something, you want to use Stays On unless you're using photopolymer stamps. If you're using photopolymer stamps, use the archival black ink. I prefer Stays On if I'm using red rubber, like these are red rubber. If I'm using red rubber, I prefer the, where did my, I'm looking for my watercolor pencils. I had them out. What did I do with them? See, that's what takes the longest in my videos, is looking for stuff, right? I probably threw them on the floor because I don't see them. Okay, well, I'll tell you. Well, I don't even have to, I don't have to color it in. I would like to. because they look cute colored in. Okay, well maybe I'll see the pencils. We'll come back to it, but let me stamp this sentiment real quickly. Okay, so if you're using red rubber, I definitely prefer StazOn. It doesn't smear at all. You don't have to wait for it to dry. Aw, you're a good egg. That's so cute. You don't have to wait for it to dry or anything like that. You just stamp and then you can color right away. The archival black, you want to make sure you hit it with your heat tool or make sure it is 100% dry before you try to do anything else with it. Okay, we're going to come back and color that when I find my watercolor pencils, but let me go ahead and stamp. Oh, and I'm just going to color it in with some markers. So we'll have a little marker here, and I'll get the cucumber crush marker and make some. Okay, this won't look as good because I really color better with the watercolor pencils. And my blender pen is in with the, yeah, it looks so better when you have the, what did I do with them? I'm sure I threw them on the floor. Okay, anyway, I'm just going to color her a little around the bottom. And I can't blend the color even because my blender pen is in with the watercolor pencils. Oh, am I shaking? I'm micro shaking this thing. Sorry. This looks terrible. Okay, it looks better with the watercolor pencils. I'm just going to leave that because I'm not doing a good job. And I'm going to draw a little bit of grass with my little cucumber crush marker. Oh, I'm going to miss this color. It's my favorite green. Possibly like it better than gumball green, but you know. Okay, so now they're standing around in the grass. Okay, and let's stamp a little egg on our, if we can find the egg. I lost the egg. I just had it. How could I? Oh, there it is. It's still on the stamp block. Oh, my husband is chatting. Ooh, that's good news. My husband is chatting me some good news while I'm doing my video. I don't think he realizes I'm doing my video right now. He always has his work call at the same time that I have my video, my live video, because they do a work call every week. So it's always at the same time as my live video, which is nice. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's nice. It's nothing. It's not a thing. So, anyway, he just chatted me some really good news. Okay, next we're going to use Avant Garden. And I've used this one before. Y'all saw that card that I did that was pretty popular. In fact, that card that I used making this one is my cousin thank you card for March. Those are going out next week. And, oh, speaking of next week, I probably am not doing a live video next week. If I can come up with something that's super fast to do, I might. But I really need that time next week to get ready for On Stage. Because On Stage is on Saturday the 8th. And Pam and I are driving up there on the 7th. And so I'm going to have a hugely busy week next week. Okay, so Avant Garden. We're going to... Give me these blocks. I suppose I could have taken the one from the egg. That would have been smarter. Okay. This was that set that when I first saw it, I didn't care for it at all. I thought, I don't need that one. And then... And I still didn't need it even when I saw other people using it. And then I put bright colors with it and I got really excited about it. And now I am really sad that it's about to go away. Okay, so that's Peekaboo Peach. I just stamped these, what are they, lilies? I don't know. In Peekaboo Peach. And now I have the little, where's this little bit? I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz for... the other, for the little doodads on the inside of the flower. And I'm also going to stamp the stems in Pear Pizzazz. Pear Pizzazz is not a color that I give a lot of love to. It's just, when I'm reaching for a green, that's not my green. I like Old Olive and I like Mint Macaron for my lighter greens. Okay, one minute. But it does look really good with Peekaboo Peach, so that's why I'm using it today. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to stamp some stems, and then I'm going to stamp a sentiment. That's one thing about Avant-Garde that I have loved from the beginning. Oh, that stem does not look like it goes to that flower. That's okay. And then we'll stamp this one. That's all right. Earlier, I did another one earlier that looked better. I don't know what I did with the ones that I stamped. I practiced my video, so I don't know what I did with the ones that I stamped earlier. Okay, so then we need our sentiment. So Avant-Garde, one of the best things about Avant-Garde is it's got these pretty flowers, and it also has really nice sentiments. And I'll show you. Yeah, so it's got happy birthday wishes to someone who makes others so happy. Thanks for being you. Sorry about the blurry. Yeah, so this really is probably one of the best values of Sale-A-Bration. So let's stamp it here. To someone who makes others so happy. And you don't need anything on that. It's just so pretty, just like that. Look at that card. So pretty. And anyone would love to get that card. And then we're going to stamp just a little flower on the back. Yeah, I got to get in the habit of doing this before I close everything. Okay. So I'm just going to stamp one of these. And then stamp my little stem. And my little doodads. Scientific name, doodads. Trying to think if anything else exciting is happening. Oh, I got a new team member this week, last night. And she's coming to our team meeting tonight. Very excited. Okay, so lovely card and matching envelope. All right, I think that's 4. It's the fastest I've ever made 4 cards. This one is the only one I'm not quite sure about because it's kind of boring. Not the stamp set, the card. But maybe I'll add some rhinestones and make it prettier. Ooh. Okay, so this is the So Very Much stamp set. And it's got this really huge stamp that covers pretty much your whole note card. I love stamps like that. Okay, where'd my block go? Not sure why I unmounted this one. I think this is the only one that uses this block. So we're going to stamp it in Night of Navy. I haven't even shown y'all the one I'm most excited for you to see. So don't go away. Okay, Night of Navy. Covers like your whole card, so then you don't have to do much. Okay, so where's the little, is it this one? Yeah. I'm going to do For Your Kindness. I don't know if this is going to stick. We'll see. Sometimes if you huff on them, it helps them stick. Usually I just put a little bit of, I either leave off the sticker and then it sticks great, or I put a little bit of the multi-purpose liquid glue, the green glue on, because, and then you let it dry before you stick it to anything. And then it gives you kind of this reusable adhesive. So I'm going to do For Your Kindness down here. There we go. And I think I'm going to put on some rhinestones. I don't have, I really don't have any, where's my snips to get these off? I can't remember where my next thought was going. Oh, we had a homeschooling success this week. I always get excited when it seems like they're actually learning stuff. My husband mentioned something about Indonesia, and my daughter goes, "Did you say Indonesia?" She got very excited because we had learned about a house in Indonesia last week. Oh, see? Now you have a really simple, nice card. I'm not going to stamp it. Ah, I smudged it. Look at that. I always do stuff like that. I don't know why it won't zoom in up close anymore. It used to. Keep telling my husband I think I'm ready for a new phone. I need more storage on my phone. I don't want to have to delete my Christmas music in January every year in order to take as many pictures and videos as I want to take. Okay. So that's that one. That's For Your, or So Very Much, or whatever that was. But yeah, that one makes such fast, easy thank you cards. Okay, we're done with that one. Oh, and now we're gonna do the medallions. These are really, really, really cool. Okay, this is the Make a Medallion set. I think I just stepped in last week. This is only my second card I made with it. So I like to start with this one. So you're gonna nest these medallions in together, and it's gonna look really cool. And I'm using Cucumber Crush. I keep bumping my camera holder, I'm sorry. Okay, so that's as it is. And then I'm gonna take that off and stamp the other one. So the other one, I think it's easiest if you stamp the one with all the points first. That's how it seems to line up easier that way. And let me close this ink pad. And let me check my battery level. Okay, we're okay for another minute or so, but I can plug in. So, okay, and this is Calypso Coral. Then you kind of line up the little fan-looking things around the top edge. Line those up between the points, between the green points. And then I think I'm good. Look at that. Oh, that is so cool. I'm not going to get over this stamp set anytime soon. Okay, and then since I've got the green in the middle, I'm going to stamp my thanks in coral. The thanks comes with it. You get a thanks, friend, love, and you get a couple of other little deals. Okay, so I'm going to add some rhinestones to this one too. Though really, you don't need a lot with this one. Get over here. I'm trying to make myself use all 3 sizes of the rhinestones because I get in this habit where I don't use the big ones at all. And I don't really know why. I don't have anything against them. Okay. Look, you're all rhinestones up. Okay, and I don't think I'm going to do an envelope with this one. Alright. So that's, what, I think 7 cards down, or 8 or 6 cards down. Look how fast we're going. I can't believe it. I never make cards this fast. Because I like to play. When I get in to make a card, I want to play. And I want to learn new stuff. And okay, so where's my folder? I need a new bone folder. I had these old ones before I joined Stampin' Up, and I keep meaning to get the Stampin' Up one. Okay, I really love this stamp set because it looks, oh, what'd I do with the stamp? It looks, okay, so you have hooray and you have cheers. And then you kind of get this like watercolor wash effect. If you have a Misty, I recommend stamping with the Misty for this stamp because it's got so much solid space on it that you really want to be able to step over and we're looking at the big block. So, okay, and I just got my battery warning. Let me plug in so we don't go dead. And hopefully, sorry. And hopefully, yeah. All right. So, okay, I'm gonna stamp on. So you've got a ton of solid area on this, but I'm just gonna, for the sake of time, I'm just gonna stamp it fast. And I'm gonna hold it down, and I'm gonna rub all over it. Came out pretty good. But if I had the Misty, I'd stamp it straight down. But I love the look of this card. I love the look of I love the fonts. I love the whole card. And let's see, I'm doing that in Flirty Flamingo, and I have some Flirty Flamingo little enamel shapes here. So we'll do a star. And a couple of dots. Not right there. Not a good spot. Okay. Yeah, that down a little. Okay. now you have your hooray card. That one's done. And then we have one more. And that's using this one with all the little banners. Actually, this is my first card that I've made with this because I just, for some reason, I can't make cards work in my head with the stamp set, so I just haven't really paid attention to it. So, we're going to make a little baby boy card. I'm going to make a congratulations. Let's see. I've got out Bermuda Bay and Pool Party here. So here's the Bermuda Bay. Oh, that did not look like it was going to. So I'm going to just go across the corners. Okay, so you got your congratulations banner, and then, where's our other banner? Oh, it's a boy. And then I think we'll do it's a boy also in Bermuda Bay. We'll do it across the other corner. And put the line on again. The little string that they're hanging on. I think that's cute. And then we'll stamp a onesie on there. And maybe add some rhinestones and then call it done. Alright, where's my onesie? Just picked it up. I don't know if y'all left any comments. If you have, I'm sorry I haven't seen any, so if I'm not responding, that's why. Alright, so over here in Pool Party, I've got a little onesie. Let's stamp it kind of right between the banners. Oh, that looks like it's not. Oh, it did stamp. Looks like the ink was going to be way too light. Oh, and then also I've got this little bundle of strings. You can kind of stamp right there. I didn't leave enough room really for stamping the strings. I meant to. Okay. And then we can put on some rhinestones. I don't know what happened to the pack of rhinestones I was working with, but we'll do these. We'll put one there. Stick one maybe there. I usually don't like to stick them down until I've decided for sure where they're going. But I always do an odd number. I don't do an even number unless it's 2. Something my mom's best friend taught me a long time ago. Like in design, you do 2s or odd numbers, but no other even numbers. So there we go. Got a quick little baby card. Oh, here, like stamp the envelope. What are we going to stamp on there? We'll stamp the little onesie. That'll be fun. Because then they kind of know what's coming. And there you go. Just stamped part of it, not the whole thing. Obvi. Okay, so we got 8 cards. Let's go through them. So there's your little banners. That one's called Any Occasion. Here's your hooray. That one is called Reverse Words. Yep. And here's Make a Medallion. Here's So Very Much. Avant-Garden, which I surprisingly might miss the most. The chickens. Oh, the chickens. I don't know what happened to my watercolor pencils. This is Delicate Details, along with Endless Thanks. And the taco truck. Let's talk about how awesome you are. So those are the 8 cards we made. If you joined late, feel free to go back and watch all the way through. And I will probably not be back next Monday. If I have time to come up with something really quick, I will, but I am slammed. I'm getting ready. I'm a display stamper for on stage, so I've got my display samples to get ready, and I have my my swaps to get ready and team stuff. So yeah, so I might not be here, but thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed my 8 cards super fast. I'll see you soon. Bye.